family's been milking cows now for a long time.
Yeah, we've been here since, I guess the stud was first established in 1953. So we've been here, ever since then, milking cows, and with Granny was milking the first ones by hand, and then Granddad built a few sheds, and Dad, and now me.
What sort of numbers are you carrying?
We peak milk about 380 through the spring, and then we do 250, 240 through winter. It sort of varies on the season really with the winter milkers. If it gets really wet in June, we tend to dry a big stack off in June and get down to that 200 mark for our winter quota. But then if the weather's pretty good, we tend to hold them through till we need to dry them off really. We calve all year round, so they just come and go as we need them really, yeah.
Now you've consolidated because you used to have 2 farms.
Yeah, we were originally 2 farms. Granddad had 2 farms. We had that for 10, 20 years I suppose. And then the second farm we sold up 5 years ago and came back to 1 farm. It was getting too hard to sort of run 2, and with staff and bits and pieces how they were going, it was easy to concentrate on 1 and try and get 1 going really well. So
milking all year round. Are you using your feed pad?
Yeah, we use it's called a herd home. So it's got, we feed around the outside, and then it's got grating through the centre, so the effluent all falls through the centre and we can capture it all, and then we put it back on the paddock sort of in the spring and autumn, and then replenish it just when the weather's good really, get it back out there.
Do the cows enjoy it?
Oh, they love it. They love being in the herd home though. They feed in there, from March through till September, and then they stay in there a little bit longer through winter when it's wet. But we put them out in the paddock at nights, but leave the gates open, and they come back if it starts raining. So
I notice there's about 3 that aren't sitting down.
Yeah, they get fed in the morning. I feed them about 6:30 in the morning after milking, and they get led out to the paddock after everyone's had breakfast, so about 9 o'clock. And within about an hour, everything's sitting down and resting and happy, and they chill out for the rest of the day and don't really eat any grass, and then come back in when it's milking time in the afternoon. The
stud started in 1953?
Yeah, first started, Granddad brought a cow from the neighbour, actually, straight across there, and that was sort of how we originally started, and he's built up the cows through his time, and then we've continued on with the same really, just breeding good Holstein Friesian cows.
Now, all these are registered. Why doesn't everybody do this?
Hard to say really, for us we love the cows, we love Holstein Friesians, it's what we want, so we've always registered it and always will, but I guess some people probably don't see the profit in it, but for us we do.
And it's a passion.
It is. It really is. We're a little bit crazy on it I suppose, but we do shows and sales and conferences and all sorts of events to do with them, so yeah.
What's a commercial person looking for when they come to buy a cow from you?
Generally if they come to us they want the Holstein Friesian cow, and which is our pedigree cow. So we've got them, I guess we've got the type and the production traits that they want. So we've got the big framey open cows with the good feet and legs and good udder attachments. So which helps the cows stay in the herd for longer. So we've got cows that we've milked them up till 17 years of age. Instead of this high turnover, we try and milk them for a long time, and saves having to rear so many calves if you can keep them going for longer.
As far as the bloodlines are concerned, where are you getting your sires from?
We're using pretty much Canadian, North American genetics. We have done ever since I remember. Never used anything really from New Zealand. We use a bit of our own I suppose, but that's from the same bloodlines. But everything we get is from over there, and it's selected on the type, production and functionality traits of them.
It's interesting you keep talking about type rather than production.
I always like a nice cow. To me, it's got to look nice, to be worth getting up in the morning to milk. So, you got to want to get up and milk them. So I like the big open cows with the, good strong traits that walk well, that can handle, all the different sort of, I guess, effects of winter and summer that we have in here. We're quite a wet farm. We can get quite wet through the winter, and they've sort of got to be able to cope with that. And I guess the big cows are a bit harder, but that's why we have a feed pad. So,
and of course there'll be clients of yours pretty well spread around the country?
Yeah, they have. We've got cows in the North Island and Southland. We sell them, all year round. We have people sort of come through and pick and buy cows, and we rear every heifer that we have, and take them the whole way through, and then pretty much sell them from then on. So we have people come in as calves and calf heifers, and we carve. I guess we end up by carving about 82-year-olds, but only keep sort of 40 or 50. So we just sell them as they come in. People come and select the ones they want, and we sell them if they're not the ones we want.
So you actually keep the cream?
Yeah, we try to, but we do try to sell our best at the right sales as well, because if you can, your better ones are your best advertising, really. If you get them out there and they do well for someone else, then it comes back to you good. So we do try and sell some good ones as well.